really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see the #5 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Will kick this away to start us off. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's stopped him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. Just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And the Huskers will line up here on first down and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First and goal, handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And they've got him.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run.
Here we go, here we go.
Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of two-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. He's got room to run. First down, looking for more now. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. He picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quick throw to the left. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He stopped, but he gets a first down. With a first down now at the 16, this offense has a lot more breathing room. And then first down right back to the running game. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Breaks loose at the 45. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Off the defensive penalty, it sets up the rare 2nd and 1 scenario. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Missouri. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he gets into the end zone, so it builds the lead to 8 now.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Caught quickly.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This should be the last play of the quarter. He hands it off from the gun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. We'll see what he can do with the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Trying for a touchdown here. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. And they get the completion. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. The Huskers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And he's brought down there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for a man deep down the left side. What a diving catch way downfield. Big game.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball's thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. It's a draw play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Quick throw over the middle. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. That's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
He's He's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass is intercepted, but out of bounds. That's a relief for the quarterback there.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
Pulls it in. It's Manning. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. And Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Looking deep downfield to the left. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Here we go, 3rd and short in the 7th play of this drive. Can he make it to the marker? Finding space at the 20. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Mizzou. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Nebraska, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Well, that is a great throw, but first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the mark.
2nd down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's wide open. Look out. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
In the red area, it's Johnson. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. The shotgun handoff here. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. Second down after that run on the previous play. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Hardy. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? The 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out. It's Parker. Jordan brought down. Sets up the next drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Dropping back. It's Wyola. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down. They're going to throw the football. Deep shot toward the end zone. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Moving to the tight end for a completion. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
With the catch, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
That picks up a first down. A spot at the 39.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Hunter. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice game there.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. To throw, it's Raiola. Running out of time in the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. This is the 6th play on the drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Might have to try the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Jones. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. With the catch, it's Hardy. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. He'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. No huddle now for the offense.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with...
Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Missouri. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Point after makes it a 15-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Play action here on first down. Pass complete on a crosser. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Back to pass. It's Raiola. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Huskers bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And here's the return. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. The offense starts with excellent field position. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Breaks free. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. And as we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So fourth down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. He's looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Mizzou. They continue to roll up the score. And momentum really building.